We have a strong team here, I see.
Okay, so we are live. Hello everybody. I don't think there'll be listeners jumping in instantly as we start the stream, but for those that will probably backtrack this video and catch up later, we are streaming the MAD2 versus DPS match. If I'm correct, they are playing domination, and with me in the party, so I'll be the host basically, Justin Walden. Joining us as well to commentate, whether it's shit comments or good comments. I don't know what they'll decide for the evening. But we've got Diablo. How's it, Diablo?
How's it going?
And we've got Bird Force. How's it going?
What's up, guys?
How's it? And Marky Mark.
Evening, gents and ladies.
So, that's it. Live stream's up. I see, let's just quickly check the scoreboard. DPS is still struggling with the other player. I don't know what their goal is with this. But
I
yeah.
usually wait for one person now.
Just also a quick shout out to the DPS guys that were spectating while we wanted to try stream. Thanks for jumping out of the game. I hope we can cover an equal share of players between our guys and your guys, so we'll keep it as fair as possible. So yeah, thanks for
that. Definitely will be. Right, I see Spawn Militia spawned in. Don't know.
I don't know if these guys are
we're still waiting for we're still waiting for another player from DPS to join in. Okay, I see those.
Yeah, should be soon.
Oh, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, this map, such a close quarters map, this one.
Oh, I love it though. It's really a solid map there as well.
Alright, so this is obviously in the social league gaming. So I suppose that they are playing 4 maps, all on domination. And yeah, and then obviously best, well, you know, guaranteed 3 wins takes a game. And then the 4th win is going for the difference points on the table league, I guess. Alright. Just giving a bit of background on the players that are playing tonight. Justin, can you give us any background on the players that are...
So I think from
maybe run us through the players that are actually in the teams tonight.
So from my side, I'll speak about a lot of because I think those who follow the streams regularly and people that don't, I'm sure you guys know that we merged the clans recently to form MAD. So from an X side of MDK, we're sitting with a lot of the guys, so we go from apples downwards. Martin sitting with us, very great player. Also, I mean, also people got to understand that though it says MAD2 at the top, which is what we're streaming, we do have a say sister team, being MAD1, and it's just a nice way to shuffle our guys. I think it's obviously for the major league that's currently going on. We were told to keep the teams as we entered them before the merge, but yeah, I think it's also a great way to swap the players between MAD2 and MAD1. You know, some guys might want to take a break and some guys are improving, so it's a nice way. But in terms of MAD2 from ex-MDK, we've got Martin on their side in apples, Ludwig, also a nice strong player, Hippo the Beast, also a very great guy, St. John, short little shit, always talks too loud, great guy though, and Spawn and Bokes. Bokes joined us in the last stream, MDK, MAD1 vs Gig. So a lot of the guys can go back to that. So yeah, that's from our side. Very strong guys. I think what made these guys such a character is they're always able to enjoy a game, and you know, there's always a lot of comments that go on between these clan matches, and it really made them less competitive and more fun, it's nice to have the characteristics.
That's the proper aspect you should have had around this game. I must say, from the 3%ers, and I can be corrected from Diablo and Bird Force themselves. If we're looking at the Apple squad, we're looking at Chaos, He's been one of the great members that we had previously in the 3%ers. Great character as well. Very, very chatful in the parties and stuff. I'm sure he'll be trying to keep his mouth quiet in that party. As I can see, Reigns is party leader. Also, great support player as well as a medic player. So he's very diverse. Rafiki actually, great story behind him. He actually joined us right in the beginning as well. When we just started up 3%ers. So he's a veteran in that sense. Also great support player. So he's playing support, or he's got a role of support. Assault. Yeah, on this map. And yeah, great assault player as well. He can be good on the flanks, and watch out when he's face to face with him as well. So yeah, great support, great assault player there. Moving over to the butter squad, Ludwig. Okay, that's and then we got Gunny, also a 3% member. Also a great assault player as well. Hard on the tanks. If there's any, unfortunately they are playing domination tonight, but if there's a tank around, you know that Gunny's going to be around that. But you just watch out for the grenades around his gameplay as well. Very hard on it, and he loves his Hell Regal. And then just quickly moving to the Charlie squad, see we've got Shiva Moon, which is a great medic all round, actually. Yeah, she's great all round, actually. But her primary class is medic, and yeah, no, she's also very active on the revive. So watch that syringe running and keeping her squad alive in Charlie. Yeah, that's what I can see from the Team 1 perspective.
I think you have to reiterate the she part of that announcement. If I'm staying corrected, we joined. You guys had two females in
yes.
before we merged. Oh, it's nice.
We actually had 3, but one is not active anymore.
Okay, it's interesting.
But I think she will. But if we call on her, she'll always jump in. That's no problem.
I think it's weird because if you look at that WhatsApp chat that floats, they the ones that contribute half the crap that I think everybody knows what goes on in their WhatsApp groups. And it's like weird.
We had, our first female that we ever had, she was actually in Battlefield 3, she was the top knife.
Sure.
I think in South Africa.
Yeah.
For dog tag taking.
Correct. Correct, yeah.
She could have taken a tag from a mile away.
Yeah, she actually played for NIN or NIN Elite at a stage as well. So way back in the day, yeah. No, she's still a great player, but she's taking a sidestep towards Battlefield 1 for a while. So we're always welcoming any gender of player into MAD itself. So yeah,
no,
bring them towards us.
So you guys, are you gonna spawn in on 20 minutes?
Great stuff.
Okay, great.
Well, it's gonna be fun.
This should be
Yeah,
should be a good game to watch. DPS is definitely not a team to underestimate. Very strong team. We can see they're getting on the Alpha Cap very soon, and we can see another squad branching off to Bravo.
Just gonna capture them in the interception of the middle, yeah? See who draws first blood.
Yeah, looks like
DPS drawing
so
first
the bank
blood.
was gonna go in the middle, but not. He turned his direction.
Well, both teams split wrong. Yeah.
This middle point's hectic, and I often remember taking a few camping spots in those trains when you're the only soul left on that objective.
That's a crap.
I see there's a lot of gas going on here on Bravo.
Just in terms of rules, the only one was just literally no sentry. I think, yeah.
Yes.
It's often a question that gets asked. On the DPS side, I can remember quite a few names that I've seen on the battlefield as well. Führer, Unknown, I've seen a few times. Bloodhound, also a great player.
Yeah, no, they are.
Reckoning, it's always nice to see what a sniper can do in these close quarters. So it's DPS capping all three there quickly. Great stuff, guys.
Mission lockdown, huh?
Yeah.
We have lost objective Charlie.
At least Mad is getting back Charlie. See how they spread from here.
Yeah, they should start spreading out. They should equal out their squads on top of Bravo and Alpha.
I think it's also just important for the guys watching. If I do go in on a player, they are playing on a rented server, international rented server, so it does look like a slight delay when, or doesn't actually look like they're hitting the target, but in their views they are.
Just check here, Justin, there's a flank going on here with and Ryan Brown.
Ludwig gets taken out there. We saw another flank.
I mean, we've got Saint
Oh, Ryan
sitting up
Brown's
top
the
here.
flank now.
Very
Ryan
difficult.
Boss is going around the walls. Bokies has seen it. He's going back on Charlie though.
He didn't see them there. I see there's quite a couple of guys on Charlie. The buggy's gonna get overrun there. Bloodhound is there in front of me. Bloodhound took him out.
Bravo, another hot spot.
Good kill there by Bloodhound.
The problem with Bravo and only having Bravo is just
yeah,
that
they're going to be grouping up and going to Bravo right now
Yeah,
on
that's-
DPS's side.
I mean, we
He's
see
flanking
a
on Alpha though.
couple
From
going
that
back to
side.
Alpha, watching them now. Martin taking
Yeah, they've got a
on
nice flank
Franklin.
there on Alpha, yes.
Martin being taken
Oh, a
out.
couple of them got taken out.
We've got
Rain should
Rain
just
still
hang back so they can
3 against 1 there.
Oh, okay. No luck on Bravo.
Okay, we've got Chaos
Oh.
moving in with his squad. We've got a heavy push from Mad side to Alpha. Let's see what happens here.
Don't know if it's a push or if it's a we just spawned here, let's go for this one, yeah.
Oh yeah, or random spawn.
And again, that's gonna happen
Bokies
is
burning the point.
this entire
And he's got two
DPS
guys
is
on his
gonna
left.
he's gonna shift now
They're
to this
chasing him.
Alpha.
They're looking at him in Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie took out one. Oh, I think they traded on that second one. She was going for the revive. No, she's not. She's not playing medic.
It's not the medic, yeah.
Oh, what is
It could be because of the map or maybe in terms of the squad maybe that's what's not playing medic. But I can see herself playing medic quite soon. It'd be a wise choice for myself to do that.
Okay, there's a flank.
Okay, we see a Bokies and Spawn flanking on towards Charlie's side. They're
one
against
guy on Charlie?
two versus 2. Okay, 3 against 2
watching
right now.
Bloodhound with a bit of a
Okay, we got
Spawn took out one. Spawn got taken
Bloodhound
out.
getting taken out.
Bokies take out one. There's still 2 left. Come Bokies.
So they've got
From you.
apples.
You're gonna get. They took him out.
He's obviously
Oh, she was spawned
relatively
there.
He's
She
a
was
relatively
relatively
chilled
spawn.
thing to worry
In
about.
the, unlucky. From behind. No pun intended.
Yeah, well, DPS is doing a really good job in maintaining those 2 flags.
No, definitely. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
Ludwig's going for a bit of a flank there,
2 to 3 players on the flag.
but Ludwig's a bit.
You know, and yeah, it makes it difficult to penetrate that now. But
Jeez.
Mad needs to split up in their squads, and some of them need to stay back on the alpha flag, and the rest needs to move on to 1 flag.
100%.
Crazy
well
tag
done.
there.
So they're trying to push in on Charlie again. They are taking it.
Ludwig in there, nobody else around
Spawn
him.
militia is St. John is sniping. You're getting a couple of shots in there. He's here at the back of Alpha, between Alpha and Bravo.
Oh, and they
Got
just
a couple
secured
of guys
C
there in front of
again.
him.
And they're gonna
Oh,
go
they
for the
took him
cap.
out.
Where is... Oh, man,
Oh, they
spawning.
get, okay, so
Dead
DPS gets a
center.
triple cap. You'll see those tickets start bleeding very quickly. As soon as that
Definitely.
triple cap happens, it's
It's a point per second, no?
it's a point per second. You'll see how those tickets are now starting to bleed.
The problem
Man
is they
needs
just...
to get onto the objective, at least one.
I see we've got a C
they
push
should-
going.
They should team up extremely hard right now and just push for one objective. They have to avoid that triple cap.
And they're holding it for quite a long
Okay,
time.
we got a single soul on Alpha,
Oh,
which
Bloodhound doing
is
some damage there.
Martin.
Oh, Bloodhound.
He's taking Alpha for the team, preventing that triple cap right now. Might be a little too late, but at least they prevented that.
what do you guys
let's
see as
see.
the problem? I mean, it's tough to see, but also once the DPS got their triple cap, MAD just spawns in such an inconvenient position as well.
That's the one thing you should try and avoid. Triple cap elimination. Just throws off.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see MAD is pulling hard onto Bravo as well. They are also maintaining Alpha, so we've got a double cap there, but they might just lose Alpha at this stage.
I see we got
overrun.
Rafiki also chilling on the water tower there in an assault. I just don't know how effective that is.
Yeah, I know. Unless he's waiting for a scout to spawn on him, and then he can move off.
There isn't even a scout in his squad.
Yeah, but we.
I don't know, it just all comes down to learning as well. I think both people take it.
Of course.
I think it's also when you're 126 down.
MAD2 push towards Bravo, but DPS is heavily defending Bravo and Charlie right now. They don't want to lose these two flags. And here we go for a triple cap again on DPS's side, and it's done. Well
there we go, another triple cap.
DPS. Bloodhound also defending Alpha, and you can see that Crazy Neil he's got the overlook on Bravo from the Charlie point.
Yeah, and Reckoning as well, also covering the other side of Charlie, so it's like almost
very well placed, I must say.
I see Rafiki still on the water tower. There was a couple of guys spawning on him.
He's gonna enjoy it there.
Rafiki, get off that.
They're getting double cap now here from MAD. They must just maintain those two positions now. One squad should stay on Bravo, another squad should stay on Alpha.
Exactly, especially with the tickets so low.
Rafiki got Alpha, they need to push.
And Bravo's been taken.
With referring to when you're so back in the tickets, you need to try and maintain your squads. Don't try to push, you know. At least try to go in the defensive. At least we had MAD had Alpha and Bravo there at the stage, but now they're trying to push to further objectives. Rather keep up the line and keep two objectives, especially when you're so deflated on tickets. But let's see what happens. I mean, being back on the ground, speaking for myself, I mean, this is my first stream, and I can see how different it looks to when you like have a tabletop view compared to what's happening on the ground. It's completely different. So yeah, let's have a look. But from DPS's side, very well played. Yeah, that triple cap definitely put them up in the front position, in the pole position for this map, and I think they're gonna pull it through. I don't want to be negative towards MAD, but the ticket difference does look drastic.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of a challenge to that.
Yeah, for this map.
Oh, beautiful grenade kill. No, just too little. Ah, being taken out there.
I see Bogies here on Charlie. Oh, he got taken out quickly.
We have support there.
Okay, we see Hippo trying to go for the flank on Bravo. He's in between the trains there. He's up against 3 DPS players. Trying to push Bravo though. He's peeking the corners. Trying to get on the burn. Let's see. Okay, he's got another gunny spawn on him. The DPS has DPS.
See, Boats is heading to Charlie as well. He's on his way. Bit of competition.
Still there.
Spawn militia is also on Bravo. He's getting flanked there by Unknown. Nobody knows who he is, eh?
Unknown. It's like when that unknown number calls you, no, you decline that, you don't accept it. And he just accepted that kill from him. No, very well played.
Of course, now I know it's also when you get that 2 cap, it's also easier for the opposition to know where the enemy is going to be spawning. It's a lot easier than to defend. But I see no one making use of these buildings, which is also vital for especially
We
this
are
map
losing
in
objective
domination.
Charlie.
That's first aid for you.
But DPS have done extremely well.
There's a
Although
shock
they were
trooper.
Good triple cap from them on the first map. I think
Look
that
nine,
definitely
enemy shock trooper.
those
there's an enemy
20
shock trooper.
seconds or 30 seconds on the triple cap definitely helped them a lot. And well played from them. Good advantage points and a good win from them on this map.
well, one can see that they're very organized.
Yeah,
Split
definitely.
lines,
Losing objective Charlie.
squad members to the flags.
And you can see that they're in no rush to push Alpha, actually.
Yeah, they're in a good
It's-
position.
We have lost objective Charlie.
So there's no rush for them to push Alpha.
Cap here, Charlie, but now they've spawned behind Charlie. Yes. Let's see if MAD can keep it. Can hold it down.
Still trying to get used to all these spectator options. I'm trying to like shoot for the guy that I'm spectating. It's a bit weird for me. Okay, cool. And there we go. 5 tickets left on DPS for the win.
I see that MAD doesn't actually run any scouts. Sport player should help quite a lot, eh?
It was only Saints, I think. He had scouts in the
Yeah.
beginning. I just don't know if it worked
Yeah,
for
but
him or
I
not.
think it was only for quite a while.
Sure, it's quite a bit of a triumph over there.
Well played from DPS side.
We got this other guy on the stream saying, please don't spectate bugs. Some camps way too much.
Best squads coming from MAD side though. Probably worked their ass off to get that. So respect to them. If we have a look at the leaderboards, Gunny topping the leaderboards there.
Where is she?
Well played.
Did I say like a
And
like
then,
Gunny?
yeah,
From
I had no doubt that Bloodhound would probably be up there on the DPS side.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Very well played.
here
Calypso
as well.
also 12 and 4. Well played. Overall, well played to DPS. Great triple cap.
No, and that's, I mean, it just shows you how that triple cap hurts. It just eats at it. And it's so difficult to come back from
eats
that.
your tickets. It's vital to not get that triple cap.
I see our water tank came and around for his life today. I think he get into the game, bro.
You can see Shiva Moon's also third in terms of like. Oh, she was playing Salt.
playing
in the
Salt.
last map, right?
Yeah.
Ah, sure.
I actually wonder if she has to change the medic how it can actually fit the
Yeah, I completely agree. Perhaps a squad leader should tell her to probably move over to a stronger class, which is medic. She's a great medic to do. Don't understand why she's not playing it, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's up to the squad leaders and what's needed. So
Yeah. Actually, the
We'll
squads are
see.
mixed, right? So I think just gonna do the one member exits and then the rest will just move over. But it's almost sorted. I think we're just waiting for one more DPS player to come back in. We're good to go.
What was do you guys remember what the first round scored was? 200 to? Was it 69? 70.
I think it was 70.
That was a bit of a, but also again could be a weak map. We don't know yet. Let's give the benefit of the doubt to this map.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited for 5v5 new competition mode? What do you guys think of that?
I don't know. I'm not really fond of the 5 vs 5. I like the 12 vs 12.
Yeah, I think we had a nice.
No,
That's
no
my
disrespect
personal opinion.
against, no disrespect against DTK. I think they fucking great players, but I'm sure they're loving this new competitive mode that's gonna come out.
Yeah,
I think they're really gonna enjoy
Those
it.
five, these five, they're extremely strong on that. So yeah, apparently I looked at a few streams and a few famous YouTubers that it's a completely different class of play, and even on terms of you don't get a assault and support or medic or scout anymore. You get different classes in these competitive. You actually got 8 classes assigned to 5 players in competitive, which is quite cool.
That's
depending
sweet.
on your gameplay and everything. So I think it's going to be very strategic. I think the last time we had a 5v5 sort of a competitive, if you can call it, was the Battlefield 3 Rash. Which was
Yes.
5 vs 5. I think that's the last time we actually had something like that. So it's the first time that EA and DICE are actually pulling into a competitive scene. We've got platforms like Overwatch, Call of Duty that have already gone into the esports environment, and they've actually tried to, they've moved on from
Accompany
that.
everybody as well, yeah.
And then you take Battlefield 1, which has never really been into the esports environment before, and this is their first chance at it. So give props to them, and I'm sure that they can bring something up from it. I'm sure it'll be something to look forward to.
Well, we'll have to move with the times. I mean, we can't just,
Of course.
just be stuck in the small scope of things. I'm actually looking forward to this 5 vs 5 when it does come to our platform or to the game. I know there's a match being streamed today, but yeah, it's DTK versus what, fuck you mates. I would like to see how they do this now. This 5v5. I'll probably watch it later. Just check it out.
Yeah.
Teams are sorted, it seems, eh? Gonna be starting soon. Second map, DPS lead by one, sorry.
Sorry guys, if you just streamed in or you're just watching now, the score is 1-0 to DPS. They've taken a convincing win on the last map by the triple cap. So let's see if MAD2 can bring it back, and yeah, this map is also great. From my perspective, this is one of my favorite maps to play on Domination.
Definitely.
I think it's a lot of fun, a lot of depends on how you play it, you can play a lot of open ground, you can play a lot of close quarters. I really do enjoy this map in terms of the domination factor of it.
It seems a bit bigger though, no? Rather than Giant Shadow. It seems somewhat bigger, I think.
But Bird Force, you know how I dislike Giant Shadow in any game mode. I just can't stand that map for some reason.
I like the conquest. The conquest is nice. Did we get a spawn time?
6, spawning on 6.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, good luck to both teams again.
Definitely.
Let's see what happens.
Let's just get the overview of the whole spawn situation, and then we can get a nice quick view of what's going on, and then we'll jump into each of the
Oh, wait, someone
players.
left, eh? It's the guy that left.
Okay. We've lost a play from DPS.
Mad.
It also said spawn left, yeah, it's two guys left.
We've also lost a play from MAD as well.
And I've played a lot against these, the DPS guys, and I know they are very good on the ground. I know some of them also very good on the tank. But I do recognize.
Looks like they spawned
KDR.
in, so they're just gonna go at it 11v11.
Okay. Probably wait for the players to join now.
I was gonna stream Oaks, but then he died. Apparently he is just that crap, so I'll skip him.
Streamer's curse, eh?
Why didn't get on Reckoning for a while? Just to check I see his sniper.
Okay.
See what he's up to.
Oh, sniper taken out there. I just got
taken
the
out?
spot flares out. Let's see what Reckoning can do with it there. And those spot flares help a lot there, I can understand why.
Oh, it does. It does.
If you're in a
So
party
I
with
see
your team.
MAD is got the 2 cap, trying to defend Bravo. Good start on them, they got a great start on it. Let's see if they can maintain a ticket. Okay, I see DPS moving in on the triple cap now, on Bravo and Alpha. And there it is, triple cap from DPS.
Great stuff, nice quick. Easy, where is MAD? Oh, streaming all the way, spawning all the way back at Alpha. Yeah, I did as well, I was concentrating on Reckoning. I've got I Am Chaos, making a bit of move along the side there.
Pull one back now, yeah. See the focus on Alpha here at the moment.
I see MAD is trying to put it into Alpha. Trying to disrupt that triple cap, but as you can see, it was 12 and 9 to MAD. The triple cap is now 45 and 9 to DPS.
Quickly
shows you what a difference that triple cap does make.
Get onto a few MAD guys.
Okay, so from I see most of the squads are moving onto, trying to move onto Bravo. I think the conflict is between Alpha and Bravo right now.
I see Shiva's back on medic as well, which is great.
Okay.
That's valuable. But I think, yeah, it was a good decision. That other map was a bit chaos. There's no need to still go and revive guys if you're going to risk yourself dying half the time.
RSA, take it.
And they're just being boxed right into this position there.
RSA, take it.
Yeah, I need to get out of that box position.
See
Someone needs to go far left, someone needs to squad at least, not just someone. Squad needs to move together here.
Zitine, stop.
See people doing on moving now, this goes squad issue.
Oh, being taken out there beautifully.
The Hippogunit took out these guys here on the way to B. It's just Hippo himself. Looks like port will arrive soon.
This position is under attack. Hold the lines.
Took out one more.
We got a nice commenter on the group saying that it's definitely well we got MAD1 camping with players.
Okay. So we got a bit of a showdown here at Bravo between Hippo and the Beast. We've got 2 versus 1 on Bravo right now. They should take the cap. Okay, we got Ludwig also spawning on them.
Oh, nice, good, quick. Oh, and that little lovely battlefield spawn system. Taking out Hippo over there.
Oh yeah, Justin, going back to that comment, it sounds like Justin, well,
Yeah, that guy, he's that guy. It's not spawn players, it's a tank or, yeah.
Okay, at the same time, MAD is taking Bravo, but at the same time, DPS is taking Alpha. So it's a bit of a 50-50 game there. I see MAD is trying to push onto Alpha.
a few guys need to stay back at Bravo.
Oh, both being taken out by the angle.
Sorry guys, I'm just on the tabletop view here. You guys can see what you zoom in. I'm still getting used to this whole spectator options, playing around with it right now.
Yeah, it does get confusing sometimes.
It really does.
We got camping in the middle.
I'm glad you're streaming.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. From Guerrera's Snow.
Okay, the beast is moving onto the burn of Alpha. He's actually on the burn. Let's see if he can maintain that burn on Alpha. He's got
We'll get it, yeah.
Gunny spawning on him as well as Martin's also on the burn. Great.
We have taken
Okay, but once again, there's a quick switch there between Alpha and Bravo. It seems like the contest is on this map is Alpha and Bravo.
Alpha and Bravo.
It seems to me, yeah.
Oh, taken out there.
It seems to be like a boring blitz affair where
Situation.
Bravo is just completely in the courtyard forgotten about, and everyone plays.
I see with the
inside.
Beast flanking a bit, yeah, on with Bravo, yeah. Let's see what he's able to do.
I must say the Beast is working hard on those flanks, also creating spawn points for his squad as well, which looks good.
Oh, well done. These
Oh,
took out one
beautiful.
there. It's one.
And
It's
revive.
just one. They can take out.
Don't know where this other guy is.
Currently
Oh,
looking at
upstairs,
the
yeah.
leaderboard, I must give recognition towards Gorilla Snow and you Unknown. So well played there. We've got a Gorilla Snow at 12 and 1, or sorry, excuse me, it's now 13 and 1. And we've got Unknown going 2 and 2. Very well played from them.
And also, our viewers can just request if they need someone to be focused on, and Justin will just hop onto that player.
It's a shot. Let's actually have a quick look at that leaderboard. I reckon also hasn't died yet. Unknown shot 14.
I'm actually going to try to hop onto Gorilla Snow, yeah?
Yeah, I'm also busy just jumping onto him. Beautiful.
Like a
He's just nailing.
very active player right now.
Jumping to Unknown a bit there as well, see what he's up to. Oh, he's just died. Reckoning, how's he doing with that sniper? Where is he? Okay, so looks like we've got Reckoning. Oh, was looking after Charlie.
Control all objectives.
Let's see if they'll catch him with that revive. And there we go, can continue.
There's another triple cap for DPS.
Well played though. Yeah.
And oh, I thought Bravo's also been taken.
What's the guys looking like at? So got Ryan's suffering a little bit there on the MAD side. Folks, he's always suffering. In general, he suffers, so excuse him on that one.
Did Diablo fall asleep in this stream?
I don't know. Diablo.
That's someone's glass.
Nah, it wasn't mine.
Oh,
Cool.
I'm so grab him as a
Maybe.
revive.
Could be.
No, not today. Reckoning, just defending there, getting up nicely, comfortable position at the top there. We've got a very well laid out structure. Like if I look at Reckoning and that, they're all he's quite close to C. You know, quick instant turnaround, able squad can spawn on him, secure that flag.
And you can see Reckoning isn't pushing hard onto a sort of objective. He's trying to keep himself middled between, you know, Alpha and Charlie.
Away from Charlie, nobody knows he's there, but he can just turn around and assist when required to do so. Bees
well
clearing
played.
out
Very good. MAD got 2 flags here. Or 2 flags.
all that folks now take out there. Little flank, let's hope we get some medics in there. Ah, picking the DPS guys up, St. John with the sniper. Oh,
Sure. And most of the action definitely, once again, like I said, is going down on Alpha and Bravo.
Too much in Charlie. No,
Clever choice, yeah.
oh, we got
Clever
the
choice
Gorilla
from
Snow
DPS
on
going down on
B,
Charlie.
and he's just
you go
waiting
again?
for the action.
I thought you fell asleep.
Yes, I've been talking the whole time, my mic is on mute.
Okay.
Welcome
Yeah, we can
back.
see,
I thought you were fucking rude, bro. I thought you were fucking like chipping in the whole time when I want to say something. I almost sent you a message, bro.
Apologize.
I think we need it. We'll make a special MAD3 clan for you there. You can be.
Yeah, I know.
You and both can join that one for the special guys.
Do we have someone? Do we have Rafiki in the windmill? Okay, no, he's not. Come on.
Always wanting the high ground. Let's see who's
Okay,
going
so
in.
we've got
Mad for A.
Matt getting the double cap on Alpha and Bravo.
Now we need to spread. Yeah, we need to spread evenly out.
They need support on Bravo as well, but they should stop putting the pressure on Charlie. Unfortunately, right now, the squad leaders are seeing it that they're losing Bravo, so best thing is now to turn around and do Bravo. Like I said,
unknown for hire,
those triple caps really do hurt in the beginning of the game.
I see on the
unknown for hire is just eating.
I see J008 is making nicely use of their holding on the rooftop. And I think
you guys can give
1906.
Oh, finally being taken up by Saints. Yo, unknown for hire went on a nice little killing spree there around that with his. I see Rafiki.
Like actually going on the side of Alpha, going towards the Charlie.
Oh, see Bravo's a bit of a stand of Bravo. So we can defend it. There's a MAD can take it from them. Oh, well done.
Yeah, they should take the double cap. Unfortunately, too little too late. Well, we got a St. John, if he doesn't give any attention to himself, he can push Charlie. He's got a he's got Bokies and them pushing through. Okay, now they are spotted.
But he is also one of those special children that needs to be in MAD2.
We've lost objective apples.
If I'm not mistaken, this is MAD2's, it's only their second game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so they're still learning and jabbing. No, it's all good. So, you know, you can take whatever game you play, you can play something from it.
no, definitely.
Ball play to DPS again. Great triple cap. Guaranteeing them the win.
Yeah, you know, I think if MAD can prevent that triple cap,
Yes. They should get the game going.
it could be a different game. But from what I'm seeing now,
Yes, but it's hard to come back from a triple cap.
No, it is.
Yeah,
But,
it always
but I must also say that in domination, the game is very, how can I say, unpredictable. Especially if you can see if the other team is far in front. That game can easily switch around, eh?
Well, just having a look at the scoreboard right now from DPS's side. I would say Further Banks doing quite well.
Doesn't do great.
Yeah, Constanta played well. Overall, quite also unknown, and Gorilla Snow also 18 and 5. Well played. It's not all about the KD, but his score per minute was so crazy at that round. So well played to him.
I see Reckoning has got 14 for 0.
Played very well.
Very well.
On point sniper.
I think he was running in front, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Reckoning was mostly playing scout class.
Oh, okay.
Probably using that Lance of Arabia. So every kill that you get gets multiplied by 2. So
Yeah, the cheat skin, eh?
Yeah. You can ask Diablo about it. He knows all about that. Okay, how the squads, or have they been switched? Yeah, no, we got mixed. Okay, cool.
I'm usually not a scout player, but I think I've earned that badge for the Lord of Arabia on my shoulder.
Yeah, we've got quite quite a set of commentary happening in the feed. Very one individual, but it's okay. It's giving his 2 cents.
Can you see how many viewers is online?
Yeah, we've got a whole 2 viewers.
Oh, nice.
yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we've literally doubled our viewership. So
We doubled,
I think,
no? Yeah, we doubled.
yeah. So I think everybody, please like, subscribe, share. You know, we're going great places.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I found obviously a lot of the guys tune in after to see their own matches. I think DPS will
Well,
also
that's
tune
true.
in. So
I mean, I don't always stream on the night. I usually check it the next day.
yeah, so
It's understandable.
Yes, and Amiens is always a favorite between all the games.
I don't know, I guess Aliens is my favorite for domination, I think. It's just sad that we don't play the new maps that often. The new maps are actually also nice for domination. But it's not that popular, it seems.
The other night I was playing, one guy was making a comment that he's paying, he was paying for the premium pass, nee? I need to get prioritized in the queue. Because nobody plays the fucking new maps. Hello.
hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear you? I just went
Yes,
silent there. I didn't wanna.
I'm getting blamed spots here somewhere.
No, I didn't wanna.
I'm speaking to myself. I'm
Make a
not muting my
noise
mic
while
again.
Once again, those voices that you in your head, but
while I was smoking.
But probably,
so.
okay. So if you just streamed in right now, the score is 2-0 to DPS. Yeah. Now the next map is Amiens. One of my favorite maps as well. I think Wesley did, or Birdforce just did mention that. I also enjoy Amiens. Good flanking routes, under the bridge, below buildings, up in buildings. It's very diverse as a map. I enjoy it a lot.
Did we get a time for spawning here or DPS player?
I think DPS is full on their side, as well as MAD. So we probably just waiting on the spawning time, which I guess would probably be 4 minutes, give or take. I might be on a correction though. So in terms of MAD being 2-0 down, what advice would you give to on MAD side? You know, vice versa. What advice would you give both teams? To push harder, to defend harder, or make sure that they don't get the triple cap?
I believe it's,
What are you guys'
about
thoughts?
choosing, if you know your maps, it's about choosing your objectives carefully. Like even on this map here, it's better to take Alpha and Charlie, as it gives you a great view of Bravo from both sides, or whoever comes from Bravo side, because then the opponents will come from that side. So that's just my thoughts. I'm hoping that Mad will be able to cap Alpha Charlie. Because if DPS is going to capture Alpha Charlie, it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from that.
I think they're spawning on 5 minutes.
Okay, great. So we got 10 seconds to go. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so they're spawned in and they are... Okay, so it's great to see a few certain squads are taking Alpha and Bravo and also pushing for Charlie.
Objective butter.
Yeah, it looks good on Charlie. Okay, so Mad starts off there with a good double cap. Let's see if they can maintain it. I apologize. the blue and red of my screen has changed. DPS has started off there with a good double cap. Going for the triple. They got the triple. Okay,
Oh, great stuff.
I think that will be for Charlie, yeah?
That helps just so much, you know, and it really puts the game at ease just for that beginning, because the pressure's always on during the beginning phases, you know.
Exactly. It puts DPS in a more of a defensive role. Now that all that they need is to maintain 2 flags.
After that, exactly, you're playing catch up to whatever you need to go for, you know. And again, going for the triple cap there now, just furthering that lead. Who was that from? Yeah, from DPS. Great stuff. I've got I Am Chaos sitting on Bravo, taking it. That is partly partial because they spawned nice and close to that objective. But now again, we've got the entire DPS that will now be running for that Bravo.
So do you guys think that revives or revives are a critical part here of domination? Will it help the other team?
You know, I think if you... The problem is also the guys are dying pretty much in sight of, you know, there's not a lot. I see, if I look, just give an overview of the map, there's not a lot of guys running middle sections of this map where a lot of flanking can happen, or a lot of like surprise corners type of thing.
Yeah, you would like to, if you want to go in for the flank, you try and first get to the vantage points inside the buildings.
So I mean, if you just go to the high level overview from a bird's eye view, just if you see the player breakdown, everybody's running main paths, you know, and it's
it's gonna hurt them in the long run.
I do that mistake all the time. I really look up. That thing, I just look straight. I don't look
I think a lot of us don't, and I mean, you get the Charlie example, it's got those 2 rooms looking over the objective.
Exactly, it's 2 rooms, yeah.
It's just a nightmare going in there.
That's getting a double cap here. They can do this.
Look, in terms of coming back to your question, Bird Force, is medics are very effective, but it also depends on your squad liability as well. Right now, the medics don't get a chance to revive because they are running in open spots. You know, I'm just talking from that side. They need to split up. They need to get the team sorted, or more their squad sorted on flanking routes. I know it's very difficult, especially being overpowered as strong as DPS is. No lost credit towards MAD2. But yes, coming back to your question, medics do play a good role in domination as well. But they need their squad to more or less play on a flanking or defensive route for that to happen. Yeah.
I think part and parcel also comes to the experience. I mean, I remember when obviously I didn't join MDK from the beginning back then, but after you played with the guys once, you know, friendly here or friendly there, you start learning the gameplay, and you also adapt to that. Like example, I mean, if we know there's an insane sniper on the other team, you kind of know what to watch out for. You'll adapt your weapons and so forth. So I think it's all just a learning curve. Take it home, learn, get better. Maybe it's not the gun for you. Maybe it's also not the knife for you. That's also another. We all have those.
Yeah, you get your off nights as well.
And then you also get nights where Vodacom takes away your data and...
Yeah, so...
Yes, how hectic was that?
I mean, they repaired it, which was great. It was a freakish little... I wouldn't like waking up and seeing that. No data on my phone. It's quite...
I see on the deep side, the Snow is doing very well. If you could perhaps just focus on a little bit there.
Yeah, let me go
down. Looking at the tabletop view here, I must say, DPS spread themselves very well between Alpha and Charlie.
We have lost objective butter.
No, definitely they do, and like I said, with that double cap, it's so nice to just quickly know you're only going for one objective. You know, you're not struggling because half the team go from A to half the team go from B. how we're going to do
Exactly,
this.
yeah.
When there's one left, it's not good.
Oh, that's good. As
And
you
what
can
I did
see,
notice as well is...
they obviously running I don't know from sorry, I'm just having a quick look here. DPS is probably, yeah, they're running 4-4-4. As well, that's mad as well. But you can see how evenly split that 4-4-4 is in DPS. Sorry, I'm just having a look at the tabletop view. And you can see the guys are like Reckoning, Rockadero, all of that are staying on Alpha, and I'm sure that's their priority. Alpha Bravo, and that's where they're going to stay. They will not move off that and support Charlie until they know, you know, and Unknown and the rest Gorilla Snow, you can clearly see that their priority is Charlie, and they're just going to keep that line there. If you have a look at the tabletop view, they will not move that line right now, and they will not go over from Alpha to Charlie. That's their squad's duty, and they will stay at that.
Which is good, but sometimes,
yeah,
that's a good trait to have, but sometimes when a push comes to shove, you need to make that call. But I did notice though, once they, you know, if without the triple cap, they fight hard still. It's still there. I mean, if they have just a, you know what I mean, they're not losing objectives left, right, and center all the time. Even the previous map, what they did, they held well what they had. It was just that triple cap that pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
The chances.
Okay, I see DPS is going for another triple cap, and there it is.
I got it.
Unfortunately.
Oi. Sorry guys. What's going on here?
The flank happening here at Charlie, I think.
See, MAD needs to prioritize one objective right now and just go for it. I know the random spawns are quite difficult when you got a triple cap. Especially on Amiens, because you can defend it so well through buildings, through rooftops, through, you know, tunnels, so it becomes extremely difficult. Okay, there we go. Mad's trying to pull back Bravo, and they should be able to take that.
Bloodhound is on. Been taken
Trying to avoid the triple cap there. Yeah, there we go. But once again, I have to emphasize on the fact that it looks a lot easier from the tabletop view
than what it when you're there, definitely.
Yeah.
It's actually quite funny how you can see that the guy is getting flanked by 2 or 3 guys, and you can't think that he doesn't know that they're there, but when you're playing,
exactly. You don't see that, especially on a map like
Bloodhound taking out. So
they come out of nowhere. So no, I speak from experience, and it's not as easy as it looks, boys. It definitely isn't.
Bloodhound just reckoning at this Bravo point. And they've got the triple cap for quite a while now. I think this match, wow, that was quick.
That's gonna hurt Mad basically, I think that's gonna do it for DPS.
Mad trying to pull
Great
back
game,
Charlie.
guys. Really great game from DPS. Yeah, that was awesome.
Most kills are DPS are 25 for 8, and then Mike Bear 24 for 8. Argon Forest is still my favorite map of all.
Of course, popular votes go to Argon Forest.
Swears.
And best squad goes to DPS again. Well played. Reckoning is well played. Looking at the scoreboard right now, Bloodhound extremely well played. Gorilla Snow as well. An Unknown.
We got Bogues and Saint that pulled double digits, which is all, and Hippo, which is quite cool. Yeah, but other side just absolutely brilliant. Even Mike, your bat, I haven't streamed him. Pop into him on the next round. Bloodhound, yeah, great stuff. Nice match from
Rocket
DPS there.
Dio,
Well done,
Rocket Dio
guys.
as well. We should try see if we can get some more action on him as well. 11 and 5 for this map. Also played well. Impressive. Right, Argon fires, boys.
Awesome map as well. What a great. Just I think this map covers all the classes. Limited, obviously limited camping points, which is nice. But just yeah, doing the whole team shuffle.
Okay, let me just make sure what color. Okay, so make sure what color what team is. Yeah, so MAD
mixed
representing. Yeah, teams are mixed. Trying to sort that out, but the majority of MAD is our team 1 in the blue, and our DPS is team 2 in the red.
Going for one with DPS Oak. Fourth and final map.
I've got some team inspiration going on in our WhatsApp group over there. I will not repeat. Shame. So shout out to Leon there. Thanks for the compliment and thanks for tuning in as well. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. We shall stream. We will fight. I think the advantage comes end of round. You know, like you said, it's easy at the bottom when you can see when you're struggling in the bottom battlefield. But when you can actually take a step back and see what these guys are doing, it always helps. You know?
True.
Oh, excuse me.
I see just going through the server settings. Both AA, I'm not going to get into this topic about auto aim and all that right now, but the auto rotation as well as the auto slowdown is on.
Okay.
And their bullet damage is up to 125%, which is a great thing to do. Linear latency is also on, so it's not a bad setting to do.
That bullet damage helps quite nicely with the sniper.
It does.
Well.
That little 25% extra does help a lot, especially on the latency aspect of it.
You know, like you said, not touching hectic into the auto aim debate and everything like that. But I think just with you know, just to cover the other guys, and I think majority of the clan's feelings is not everybody's planning to go to competition international level, and that some people obviously want to, some people don't, so let it be. And I think there's quite a nice pre-discussion before every map where these clan or the guys running these and organizing these matches can discuss, and if you know on or off you should be able to adapt, so let that be as what it is.
Of course. Of course.
Well, they're spawning on 5.
Okay, great.
Alright, let's see what happens in
so
the forest.
Just from the comment side, the 125% was MAD suggestion. Nice.
So, someone ask.
Yeah, that's just cool. I mean, we got there's one sniper that will really benefit from that, but the rest, I think,
Yeah.
everybody gets
Yeah,
an
it's
advantage. So it's
well,
cool.
it's fair game to all, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Majority counts, so I don't know. 125% on bullet damage does
Well, to compensate
benefit.
for the
Yeah, it does benefit the majority.
okay, see DPS 1 DPS has spawned. Just in error. So okay, here we go. So okay, DPS in red now, no? Don't get it wrong. Mark.
Yeah, sorry. I'll make sure of that before right now. So I'm still the fucking noob when it comes to streaming. So
So we got Ludwig jumping on the sniper this round.
Well, it does seem like MAD is moving well, but only one player. Oh, it's
okay, so we see DPS getting the double there, Alpha and Charlie. But MAD straight into that as well. Let's see if they can try and make it happen now.
Enemy sharpshooter moving around! Sharpshooter! Watch him!
well, aerial view of this map just doesn't work that well.
It's
I'm
just trees
struggling a
and
little.
and they're running in there to DPS capturing Bravo, all over Bravo. Yeah, the aerial flyover doesn't work with this. It's just trees, bush, wood.
Bush. Everywhere.
It feels like a 1990s Playboy magazine. Just bush everywhere.
Back in bush everywhere.
On the tabletop one.
I've seen MAD pulling onto Charlie, but they've got
Oh, they're getting
DPS heavy on their flanks.
Oh, Bloodhound being taken out. Who was that? Ah, Saint. Nice.
Oh, how does that? Yeah.
Okay, we've.
There's no one on Alpha. No one was on Alpha.
Sharpshooter spotted!
They need to score.
Lost objective Apple.
They need to get back Alpha extremely quickly. I want to go for Bravo at the instance. I would try to keep Alpha and Charlie. In terms of respect of how close those flags are compared to Bravo.
He wanted to run on a few of the might choosing for him.
Okay, I see Boki's on the burn of Alpha right now. Good play by him.
We have lost objective apples.
Okay, but once again we got DPS moving in, Unknown, Gorilla Snow, all of them putting onto Charlie. So,
DPS just all around Bravo. They've got that
and
thing locked
I
down.
fucking threw a bush. Now I can't see fuck all.
No, I'm actually recovering the flank quite nicely as well.
Oh, Raptors just taking out.
Oh, there you are. I thought your mic was on YouTube.
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
Raptors taking out 2 people. Let's see if we
flank.
can get the 3rd. I see there is 4 there. So let's see what we can do.
Triple capped again. Let's see what Matt can get Charlie here. Mustn't him score on the side. See the squad. Choose the Charlie squad if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice stuff from Raptors.
Oh, the clear Charlie, very nice.
Wir müssen das Ziel
We
erobern!
have lost objective Charlie.
Got some on the objective already.
To Alpha, yeah. You see, oh, that's very nice. Matt is on Alpha as well. Now we're losing
We
Charlie.
have lost objective apples.
They're holding it, trying to hold it.
Oh, great stuff.
Like DPS guys at the bottom now of Charlie.
Yeah, and the other guys at the top, and it's always
Take an objective
like who
Charlie.
goes down, who's gonna be first.
Always get stuck in this free cam to get
Yeah, it's so stupid. I'm so used to CSS also, where you use CS:GO and you could go through walls. Ah, Martin, great stuff. So everybody's obviously going to be hitting for apples. We've got Bloodhound on apples. Oh, being taken out by Spawn there. Let's see what Spawn defense can do. A lot of DPS heading in for apples now.
DPS maintaining 2 flags at the moment. We haven't seen a triple cap come up yet.
Looks like you spoke too
well
soon
played
there for
by
now.
MAD
Oh,
as
no,
well.
being taken out.
I think the team synergy is coming into account right now, and they're getting it together.
Yeah, it was one triple cap and they moved in to get Charlie very quickly, so that was good.
Okay, great.
Otherwise could have pulled away very quickly.
Mad just locking down Alpha there quite well. But we're gonna get us obviously a bit of trouble coming in. So I'm just gonna go past all the DPS down here to have them stream through.
I would rather say lead Charlie, honestly. Especially with section.
I think it's more of a, I think their party chats are more of like, let's get this done with as quick as possible, just to take what you need to take. Whereas, yeah, like we often have our chats is, you know, just ignore an objective if you don't need to waste people over it.
Oh, Mad is moving in and around Charlie. Making profits. Oh, they are capping Charlie at the moment, but I think there's a lot of DPS guys at the bottom of Charlie. But maintaining Bravo and Charlie.
We control all objectives.
Good defensive setup here on Bravo.
We have lost objective Charlie.
DPS.
I'm just streaming Reckoning also. It looks like I've obviously set him up to just watch the objective, and he's also sitting nicely there, just protecting that objective. Nice spawn point.
Some big firefight happening here on the way to Bravo. There are a few mad guys that moved on to Alpha and they're capping it.
Nice stuff.
Once again, to our viewers, Justin did mention it earlier in the stream. You'll see that a lot of guys are aiming and it looks like they're way off. Just because of the latency, they are playing on a rented European server. So you'll see the guns are flying left, right and center and still hitting targets. That's just because of the latency right now. Unless you like Diablo that plays with the Lance of Arabia, and then your bullets track
It's just, yeah, but that, the Lawrence just automatically aims, like the bullet just goes where it needs to go, you know, you can...
You can just put it up in the air and then draw find it solid.
My Lawrence can shoot straight into a rock and kill the guy, Charlie. So I mean, that skin is a cheat, so...
You can use it, why not?
First of all, it blinds your enemies before you get close, and then you shoot a target through fucking walls and trees.
But it's only because of the skin,
eh?
It's only because of the skin.
Yeah, it's worth the 15 rand that you do spend on that.
See, I can see Mad here, the Beast and Gunny. They're trying to do a flank and DPS guy moving in. Oh, it takes out Gunny, unfortunate. Trying to flank on Bravo. See, much better team player from Mad. This last night.
It is looking good. It is looking solid, and we've locked down Alpha.
And they're doing great. Nice.
Suddenly everything has over the course of 3 maps.
Team synergy happens just like that. Okay, I see DPS is getting
Oh,
a
Martin
cap on
getting...
Alpha right now.
Ryan, let's see, Ryan's jumped into that. Oh, am I gonna get him in time? No, he's done.
Ryan Bra.
Yes, Ryan's 169. He was heading into Charlie alone there, but got quickly, and we nearly got the triple cap. Defending hard at Alpha. Who's where they? Oh, nice one. Cleared.
We have taken objective
Martin being
apples.
taken out by.
Okay, getting that Alpha flag straight back. Preventing the triple cap for a while.
Yeah, that was a close one, eh? Who's this?
Okay, we got Spawn trying to defend Alpha very hard. They are pushing on Alpha extremely hard, and obviously on Dom, the only thing that you can spawn on is closest to your objective, so they might hit the triple cap.
And they're losing
right
that Alpha Bloodhound in there. One man, let's see what he can do.
We've got Boki's still in the bushes there.
Hippo
Spawn in the
following
bushes.
up.
Shiva's there.
Oh,
Trying to
Bloodhound,
move on to-
Bloodhound.
There we go. They
Being
prevent
taken
triple
out.
cap. Well
Yes,
played.
close, great
Well
one.
played from Saint and all Boki's squad in general.
Yeah.
Well played. Trying to prevent the triple cap there. Great. Okay, so now they can regroup and try to push for Charlie, I would say.
Let's see what
The
kind of
DPS defensive efforts are
Guaranteed.
Oh, being taken out third. Who was that? Hippo. Let's log into Hippo. Oh, quite a bit. I just couldn't decide who you wanted to shoot Hippo there. I don't know if you guys also have that.
DPS has gone the aggressive attack onto Alpha again.
That
Trying to hit
problem
the
when
triple cap.
you.
They're trying to clean it up.
Oh, jeez, and Mad just saving it again.
Mad is not going down without a fight, and they'll take that Alpha flag straight back. Thank you for coming.
Have you guys had that feeling where you flank a group of enemies and you just like don't know who to shoot first? You get so excited. You'll end up getting like
So
one.
you put in like 2 bullets in everyone, and you end up dying with no kills.
Yes, that's crap, man.
Why are you complaining, Diablo? You're playing with a Lancer Array, dude.
He's
Take
playing.
that one shot.
Yeah, you just ricochets with everybody. Headshot.
Just one shot.
And it ends off with a flame as well, so it just burns everybody else.
So I see Mad is under very, they're under a lot of pressure. Pushing DPS is pushing Alpha extremely hard. Going for the chopper cap again. Let's see if they can prevent that. They prevented it 3 times in a row right now.
Shiva's also running medic again. Let's see what she can do.
There we go. Prevented again. Okay, so
Great
they
start.
are
Taken objective apples.
obviously avoiding that triple cap, which is great play from Mad. A lot more. Look, I'm on the tabletop view of the spectators for the guys that are actually streaming right now.
Take the medical patch.
It looks good. More
We are losing objective apples.
together. Squads are looking more assertive.
No, definitely. Oh, Shiva just needed one more bullet on that guy.
Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. But hey, the Mad is pushing on to Charlie. Great cap there from DPS and Alpha though. But Mad is pushing back on Charlie. Great.
We've got them chilling downstairs. Let's see what's going
They're
on.
still trying to avoid that triple cap.
Quite a few up there on the top level. Oh, being hit by gas. Oh, you're gonna be taken out, bugs. Just surviving on 5% off. Shiva coming to the rescue.
So I'm laughing at some of the comments
We
here.
are losing objective Charlie.
Oh, we have six guys watching.
You've like literally
He's just
tripled our
moving on
viewership
to,
since we
Alpha.
started.
We might get a double cap here from Mad side.
There will be the second double cap for them, as you
We
can.
have taken objective
Okay,
apples.
DPS is also moving hard into Charlie, but
They're
it
fighting
is
to keep that
defended.
objective, eh? Let's see where everybody else is. DPS coming strong out of Bravo, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Martin sitting in the corner there, pretty much shitting bricks right now, because he's the only one. I hate that feeling, when you're that one guy. Oh, it's just been
And you
taken
know
out
shit's
there.
coming your way.
Yeah.
He just knows it's coming your way.
Yes.
There we go,
Oh,
we're
there we
taking
go, they
Bravo
got
as well.
Bravo. Yeah, but now
Nice
they've taken
stuff.
So
Charlie.
lost Charlie, yeah. See, they're playing for Alpha now.
And getting Bravo back again. That protection,
should be defending that Alpha flag right now.
that
'Cause
protection
DPS
of
is on their way.
the DPS from just
Unknown.
outside that flag point is awesome, man.
Unknown and Bloodhound are going. Bloodhound's actually burning Alpha right now.
We have
No
taken
one
a
notices him there. There we go. He's gonna get a
They're gonna get that cap.
squad mate.
We control all objectives.
Triple to end it off. Well done. I was just looking at the scores. Rock God, yeah, I didn't actually stream him. Shit. I'm starting on a good round there from him. Sorry about that. That was, and I think what also makes it great is they were extremely consistent. I mean, every single round was the same. You know, there wasn't. You can see they know their stuff. It's not just, oh, we're really good at this map or we're really good at that map. They all round knew their stuff, which is pretty cool.
Well played from them. At the end of it again, I must say that MAD brought a back on this map though. It wasn't such a overcap.
No, definitely not just, oh, we got a triple cap, let's give up.
Coming together after a while, and it shows you what 2 or 3 maps can do.
Yeah.
So tops to them.
Oh, well done to DPS. That was
Yeah.
great play.
Amazing play from them. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, now I'm looking forward to playing DPS next week. So,
And then MAD takes a top squad. Spokey, Spawn.
It's tough to work back
Must
at. That was Cease Raptures, Nice 33, Breaking 30, Constra Breaking 30, Rock Radio. Sorry, I didn't stream Rock Radio, apologies, I didn't actually. But great round from you there. Reckoning also 23-1, beautiful KD there. And Unknown for High also, that's great stuff.
that's not.
Yeah, that's just. I didn't stream Reckoning much this round, I was getting a lot of the Assault guys, but that's awesome.
Seeing from outside, we can see Hippo also playing quite well. From
Definitely.
that side, 25 kills. It looks good.
Boke's getting a 1921, that's the highest he's ever got in his Battlefield career. That's great.
Yeah, I know. Looking good for him.
No, it was
Right, overall,
awesome stuff.
Well played to DPS. I think that's what's that 5-0 to
4-0,
DPS.
yeah, 4-0 for
4-0.
the England.
Sorry, 5. They get the bonus points. Sorry, I'm thinking
Okay.
about the ladder and shit and the differentials. Sorry.
No, it was really, really great stuff, and I think
was
thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched it. I'm pretty sure everybody will follow this after the match and catch up on what happened. But yeah, thanks guys, and thanks for the commentators for sticking around.
Thanks, gents. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
Of
just
course.
Diablo. Remember that mark
thank
switch,
you.
eh? Next
Yeah,
time.
yes.
But yeah, cool guys. We'll see you on the next one, I guess. Share the social media. Cool, everybody. Good night.